Hey, what is up, you guys? It is Tyler. Welcome back to the Tyler Williams channel, and welcome to another episode of All E-Lite. I believe this is episode 5 of All E-Lite. Guys, we are getting really into this whole commentary track thing. Or at least I am. I'm getting into the whole commentary track thing. And you know, I do live streams like all the fucking time. Now I do them like at least like once or twice a week. So I'm used to just doing commentary tracks. Like usually just a live stream is just really a commentary track with your webcam on. This one is just me without my webcam on, so I don't have to really focus on the comment section or any of that stuff. I can just really just watch the show and yeah, just watch the show and talk out loud. That's basically what this is. But anyway, guys, we are on Week 6 of AEW Dark, live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, this AEW Dark is technically 2 weeks old. It aired a week before. I almost called it Double or Nothing. It aired. Jesus, we're already botching today. It aired a few days before AEW's Full Gear show. And so that means that whatever happens on this show happened prior to Full Gear. So some people are still the champion, which all the champions retained. Yeah, all the champions did retain. Some of the results are not there yet. And it's going to be almost an outdated episode. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. But I did not really get time to watch it until now. I will be doing another All E-Lite tomorrow for this week's episode of AEW Dark. I more than likely will be joined by my good friend Franklin Zamora. He might be joining us, Frankie Q, as we would call him here. He might be joining us for All E-Lite tomorrow. If not, I'll have to get someone else on, but we will see about that. Anyway, guys, this is going to be a solo episode today, so if you were just looking forward to just me talking, then yeah, it's going to be just me. Anyway, guys, so as you all know, this is one experience that we will do together, which us watching both AEW Dark, so link in the description down below. Go to the video. We will be starting momentarily in just 10 seconds. So rev up your screens, kick back, relax, and, you know, have a good time. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Hey, it's Dasha Fuentes. It's Dasha Bot again. So is she like a regular correspondent on AEW Dark now? I guess she's a regular now. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, Dasha Fuentes and WWE. Yeah, this is definitely an outdated show now. They're advertising Full Gear. I think this went up on the 8th. This went up a day before Full Gear. Yeah, it went up on the Saturday before Full Gear. Full Gear is like almost 2 weeks old now. Hey, it's my baby, Hikaru Shida and Big Swole. Wait, they just call her Shida now? What? Oh, Lord, they doing WWE now. They fucking cutting out names and shit. We'll see when she comes out. One more what? Hey! Arn Anderson, Double A. 4 Horsemen. The Enforcer. The best, the Spinebuster machine. The best Spinebuster machine. Oh, man. So we got Tully. We got Arn. Rick's in WWE. I'm so sorry, but the 4th man is slipping my head right now. I really can't remember his name off the top of my head. It's crazy. The Horsemen are just kind of all over the place. And then the 4 Horsewomen in WWE are all in WWE. But here we go. We're starting off hot with the women's match. We got Big Swole. She was on last week's AEW Dark. And I think she might have been on the week prior, too. No, she was just on last week's AEW Dark. So apparently the Battle Royals don't count in AEW. Because if you can tell, whenever there's a Battle Royal, it seems like none of the records actually count. Like the, unless they won it, of course. Because I feel like whenever I see the records, and you do the math, it's like, okay, so if you lost a Battle Royal, it doesn't count as a loss? Even though it should because it was a match? I don't understand it. Like, I believe Nyla Rose and Hangman Page, since they won the Casino Battle Royales, their records count as a win. But everyone else is just kind of not there. Hikaru Shida's entrance threw me off. I wasn't expecting this to be her entrance. It's very robotic and weird and a little unnerving. Okay, so they called her Hikaru Shida, but the Tron, the little match card thing said Shida. Interesting. Like, did they not have enough? Did they not have enough characters to fit Hikaru on there? Like, I'm so confused by that, but whatever. They scared me because I thought Vince McMahon bought out AEW for a hot second. They just cut her name off, and next are going to be getting Swole and Moxley and Omega. Scary stuff, guys. Scary stuff. Not the kind of things you want to hear on AEW. I mean, I don't care if it's a 18 character name. I want to hear the whole name like this. Anyone got that reference? Comment down below if you got the reference to what show that's from. But here we go, guys. We got Big Swole and they're gonna tear it up, I'm sure. I hope. Cause I don't know. The women on AEW have been such a hot debate lately amongst the wrestling community. And I say that because you hear a lot of people talking about, oh, AEW treats their women like dirt and they'd never get time and this and that and da-da-da-da-da. Here's one thing I will say about AEW's women division. They have some good women there. Big Swole, Hikaru Shida, just two of them. Sadie Gibbs, Shanna. I think her name is Shanna. Shanna's really good. I think in due time you could have some of the Riho, Nyla Rose. She's developing, I would say. I wouldn't say she's good, but you got other women on there who are developing. You know, they got time to get better. I'm not saying there's really any bad wrestlers on AEW except for maybe Hallie, but they have time to develop and whatnot. But everyone's going into this. Here's my thing, and why everyone's up in arms about it. And I need you guys to hold for like 1 second because I'm about to get a book to lift up my microphone because part of me feels like my voice is gonna feel very distant. I don't know if you guys can hear it better now. Like I feel like I need to put this on a bit of a higher pedestal. You can still hear me. I swear to God, I'm still here. Please don't go anywhere. Please don't go away. Please don't click away. I swear to God, I'm just putting this on a stand. There we go. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, AEW. Here's my thing about the AEW Women's Division and why everyone keeps complaining about it. WWE has really popularized the mindset of women in wrestling should be treated equally and, you know, on the same level as the men, which is not a bad outlook to have because there are some really talented women out there that could really, you know, shield their stuff and put on some better matches than the men. But because it's popularized by WWE, that's now kind of the standard for every other wrestling company. Like, every wrestling company is expected to have women main event at least one show, or women to be... And I know I sound super, super sexist, and I swear to God I'm not. I really do like women's wrestling. I'm a big voucher for good women's wrestling. But just because women main event at WrestleMania this year doesn't exactly mean that there has to be like 8 women's matches on one show, you know. And I understand the women's revolution thing, women's evolution, whatever the hell thing, but we've gotten to a point in wrestling, and this isn't even we gotten to a point. It's been like this since the dawn of time. Professional wrestling is a male-dominated sport, so no matter what time period you go in, you're always gonna okay, nice leaping knee there from Hikaru Shida, showing off her stuff. No matter what year you get into, it could be 2020, 2021, 2025, 2030, 2040, 2050. Maybe if you go like 20 years into the future, it might be different. Who knows? I don't think you're really going to ever get to this point where there's going to be like more women's matches on the show than men's matches. Or women will be main evented every single week. Because like I said, it's a male-dominated industry. We were so used to there being more male matches than men matches, and some weeks there's no women's matches at all, that, you know, some male wrestling fans are just, like, completely okay if there was no women's matches on at all on these shows. Like, I know some people, I'm not going to name names, I know some wrestling fans who don't even like women's wrestling, like, at all. They're just like, I don't get it. You know, they're not good. They're not on the, that's not my thought. It's theirs. Like, oh, they're not good. They're not on the same level. They don't have the same athleticism, such and such. And, you know, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but I think AEW doesn't need to outright right away needs to book like 3, 4, 5 women's matches. And if they want to do like one ladies' night, that's fine and dandy. If they want to do like an AEW Dark, which is all women's episode, that's cool. If they want to have a women main event, but my thing is, you can't just have the women main event, just the main event. The storyline has to be great. People have to be invested in it. People have to actually want to see it. If there's no demand for it, then there's no reason to put it in that spot. There's not really a huge demand for AEW Women's Division to be like, main eventing show. I don't see anyone saying, I want to see Riho versus Sadie Gibbs in the main event AEW Dynamite. I don't hear anyone saying that. I don't hear anyone saying, I want to see an entire women's card. I want to see women main event the next period. I don't see anybody saying stuff like that. I do see people asking for women's matches and for women to be featured more. And that's all understandable arguments. And I do agree that to an extent the women are not really featured as much as they should be. But I think people do need to understand that we are in a period of time where women's wrestling is, it's hotter than it's ever been. It's more appreciated. But not every single wrestling company is going to have women main eventing every single show. AEW's new. AEW has been around for years and years and years. It's a different story with WWE. WWE's been around for decades. Almost a century. Not almost a century, but they've been around for decades. I thought Big Swole almost had it for a second. So for them to, go that many years without having, women main event is a different story than AEW, who's only been around for since January of this year was when they announced their company. So almost a year they've been around. But they've been running TV for about a month and a half. About a month and a half. So I think where it's a little too early for everyone to be expecting her to be women to be main event shows. I think give them time. People need to give AEW time to actually get to that point with women's wrestling. I think in due time, we'll probably see some women's main events. We'll see some kick-ass women's matches. Because it's not like the women's matches in AEW have really been firing all cylinders either. I haven't seen a standout great women's match from AEW yet. I mean, the best one so far maybe was, I would say, Emi versus Riho from Full Gear. If not that, maybe Hikaru Shida versus Shanna. But, I think we have to get to that point, guys. We're just not there yet. I'll leave with that. Whipcord elbow. Oh, she does. Oh, damn. That knee caught her right in the back of the head. Could have knocked her out. Listen. We could say that she hit a pressure point. I wouldn't mind having her finisher be a knee right to the back of the head. She hit the pressure point right on the neck and then knocked her opponent out. I could buy into that. I don't even know what Karu's finisher is. I don't remember. I think is it the running knee? Yeah, the running knee. I remember now. Forward pin. 1, 2, 3. My baby wins. And I ain't gonna lie, I talked throughout basically all of that match, almost to the point where I almost wasn't paying too much attention. But from what I saw, it was a fairly decent match. It wasn't anything overly impressive. But in due time we'll get more time. I think if we go 3 months, 6 months down the line and nothing changes, then people have an argument to make. But the company's been around for a month. Give it time. They need to learn from mistakes. This is a mistake they're making. People could say, it's a mistake that they're not booking a woman away. Okay. Now give them time to learn from the mistake. If they don't learn from their mistake, then you can criticize and yell and scream and rant and rave. But, give it the time. Oh, wait. Interview. Yeah, she won. It's pretty nice. Pretty cool that she could wait, hold on. She looks so happy. You know, it's always great to hear Japanese women or men of any other ethnicity speak English because it's always so commonplace of WWE. Because I can assure you right fucking now, if Hikaru Shida was in WWE and she was getting a big push, she would be speaking Japanese. She would have a translator, or she would just be speaking off the rim, and no people would just be saying what? Like that's all she would be doing. So even though it's not the best English in the world, even though like I can there's some parts where it's like okay that's not perfect English, I can understand what she means and I appreciate that. I appreciate they're letting them come on there and speak English. Ah fuck. Oh wait, that's Chaz McKenzie. Okay, that uplifted me. The first person I saw there was Leva Bates, and I'm like, I just can't. Shalandra Royale. Oh, she was in the Casino Battle Royale, wasn't she? Hey, Shazza McKenzie. I don't remember exactly where I first saw Shazza McKenzie. Where did I see Shazza McKenzie? It was some wrestling company. And I'm like, oh, okay, she's actually pretty good. Then I saw her live earlier this year in Las Vegas for an FSW show. And I'm like, okay, Shazza, I see you. So now, she's in AEW. I don't think she signed AEW, though. Oh, okay. Yeah, Chuck E. T's. I'm like Chuck E. T. and I'm like, oh, all right. Shazza McKenzie's a really good talent. I think if they could sign more talented women to their roster, awesome. Just as long as we give them the time. Because that's part of the complaint I said earlier. They're not be given time. Oh my fucking god. I hate this fucking gimmick, guys. I understand, you're supposed to hate the librarian gimmick because it's a heel gimmick and whatnot. But guys, I don't hate this gimmick because, they're bad guys, you're supposed to boo. No, I legitimately hate this gimmick. Like, I every time I see Peter Avalon and Leva Bates come out, I legitimately want to turn the channel. Like, and AEW should be so glad I'm doing a Wednesday Night War thing on my channel, and I don't literally just turn their TV off and turn on NXT for the rest of the night. Because, honestly, I would do that. Not the rest of the night, but at least until the match is over. And, I don't know if it's part of their gimmick or not. Toxic Tyler's coming out here, guys. Beware. I don't know if it's part of their gimmick or not. But why the fuck do they wrestle so damn shitty? Like, it's not even like... I can understand if, like, they were okay or decent in the ring. But most of the time when they wrestle, it's not even good. Like, they're being a bunch of damn goofballs. Like, is that their gimmick? Or can they really just not wrestle? And I can believe that Leva Bates probably can wrestle. I remember her from NXT's Blue Pants. I don't remember her having any great matches, but I like to believe she could actually fucking wrestle. Peter Avalon, I like to believe he could actually fucking wrestle. So wrestle. Stop with the throwing books in the damn ring. Like, it's... why is this making me angry? This is how much I don't like this gimmick, guys. I feel like this is what they want. They want you to not like the gimmick, but you're having the wrong heat with me. And that's the point. Yeah, I'm not supposed to want to change the channel when I see you come up. I'm supposed to want to like, I want to see you guys lose. Like, no, I don't want to see you, period. But here comes the native beast, Nyla Rose. A woman who was a dominant in the Casino Battle Royale earlier this year at All Out. And ever since losing to Riho has just kind of been floating. I would like to believe they were going to do something else with her, but haven't really that much sense. She's had her match with Leva Bates on AEW Dark a week before, which I almost didn't watch. Now she's teaming up with Leva Bates, which doesn't make too much sense to me, but, Continuity. Doesn't work. Also, I don't know what state will allow a librarian to have blue hair, so that's not realistic either. Like, I bet you if Leva Bates is actually a librarian and she came to work with that, they would have told her to go home and either change her hair, dye her hair, a natural color, shave it off, or come back to work. Shazza McKenzie, same thing, but she's not a librarian, so she's fine. So we starting off with possibly two of the better women of this match right now, because I don't really know much about Shalandra Royale. I only know that she was in that Casino Battle Royale. And the issue I had with that Casino Battle Royale was that, like, there was so much going on and so many women in the ring at one time that I almost couldn't even tell you what happened for most of this match, except for Nyla Rose eliminating everybody. I don't know anything Shalandra did. Shazza McKenzie was in the match. I only remember her getting super kicked in the face while she was doing a split. I don't really remember anything else in that match. Or here's Shalandra. There's a dropkick. Nyla Rose didn't even budge. You know, I like to believe that the two beasts, Nyla Rose and Awesome Kong, could probably have a damn good match, or a match that everyone will want to see sometime in the near future. And you know, the thing with AEW right now, I'll keep on saying it, they're new. They'll make mistakes, and they just gotta learn from it. One thing they don't want to do too early is blow their load on all their big matches. Like, you could easily wait on Awesome Kong and Nyla Rose. They really got something going with this whole Marie Laveau looking ass Brandy Rhodes and Awesome Kong pairing. You know, Awesome Kong going around just slicing the hair off of women and putting it on her belt. I think maybe you do that some more. Maybe have her rack up hair so that way the lower half of her body looks like a multicolored Chewbacca. And then, in due time, Nyla Rose can come out and challenge her to a match at the next pay-per-view, whenever that is. Because AEW hasn't released a pay-per-view schedule. And I know they just announced, double suplex. And I know they just announced their AEW Bash at the Beach show for January 15th, which I'm looking forward to. Oh, God. I know a lot of you saw Toxic Tyler when Allie was wrestling, but goddamn, damn, she straight up kicked her right in the chin. Oh, no. Double chokeslam. Damn, Nyla Rose is really powering over these two. Nyla Rose is supposed to be a heel, right? I think. I think she's supposed to be a heel. So I guess Nyla Rose would probably have to go babyface before that happens, because a heel dynamic match. I don't know. AEW, Forrest Silva said once upon a time that AEW doesn't believe in heels and faces, and AEW, I believe, has said this once upon a time too. But god damn it, it's professional wrestling. There's bad guys and there's good guys. And I hate the term tweeners, but if you want to go there, there's bad guys, there's good guys, and there's in-between guys. But I don't know if you could do this whole, people cheer who they want to cheer, boo who they want to boo. Like, people do that in wrestling all the time, no matter what. But you should still have a common ground of who is who and what the morality is and what are they fighting for and all that kind of stuff. Don't tag her in. Nyla Rose, you will get massive heel heat with me if you tag her in. There we go. There we go. Okay, I like this. I was talking about the continuity earlier between Nyla Rose and Leva Bates facing off on AEW Dark a few weeks ago. And it makes a lot of sense for Leva Bates to, like, just go, like, you know, want to get tagged in, want to get in the ring. Like, Nyla Rose is like, no, bitch. And just, like, fucking lay her out, because it's like, we faced off before. I don't like you. Wasn't your boyfriend or your partner, your librarian partner? I don't know. Wasn't he, like, in the ring? What is she doing? Sipping coffee? That's her gimmick. I understand. But, like, go away. The fuck? Go away. Y'all ever just see somebody and just be like, damn, like, go away. Like, why are you here? Like, why is your existence so prevalent right now? Like, go play in no, I wouldn't say that, but yeah, like, I'm getting very toxic here. Let me tone it down a little bit. My alter ego Toxic Tyler is coming. I need to tone it down, so. In like 1 year, someone's gonna make a compilation video of like 10 minutes of Tyler-kun being toxic, and I'm gonna just be like, oh wow, okay, that was cool. She like picked Shazza. I know you guys just fucking saw it, but she picked Shazza up and forced her to tag in Shalandra Royale. That was dope. Like, Nyla Rose is coming in here and having fun bullying these women. This is the kind of heel action I want to see here on AEW. And that's what I was saying. Nyla Rose, she's not perfect. She's not great or anything, but she has potential. Yeah, and I've always harkened back to the match between her, Riho, and Yuka Sakazaki from Fyter Fest. And looked at that as a point of reference for, damn, Nyla Rose could really be something if they do it right. 2. Shazza was a little late. A little late. Almost didn't get it. Shazza, what? Okay. Alright. Okay. So, I'm pretty certain that at this point... Oh, wait, she's about to do a double lift. No wonder. Oh, damn. Look at that. Look at that strength of Nyla Rose. Double Samoan drop. I remember this woman named Beth Phoenix back in the day. Used to be bench pressing women on her back all the time. Like a G. Like it was nothing. And she used to be beasting, man. And Beth Phoenix was a heel back in the day, and I was a little kid, so I booed her, of course. But, you know, as you get older, you get to really... Nice leap. Oh, shit. She about to do a shooting star press. Watch. Swanton! Bitch, if she would have did a shooting star press, I would have turned off my TV. Like, nope. Nope. Can't believe it. We're not doing this. What? Huh? What? Okay. I'm like, what is she doing? Just touching her titties for no reason? Oh, she's pinning them. Okay. Go away! Do people like this gimmick? I mean, I know there's no. I don't know there anyone who likes this gimmick, but like people tolerate this gimmick. Wait a minute, we got a backstage interview with Nyla Rose. Great, she did her job. Exactly. I didn't want to either. I did. So you saw me in there. So you saw me throw out half of the competitors in that match. Yeah, why did you beat Riho though? So you eliminated 10 women, but you couldn't beat one girl that's like what, 3 times less your size? No, it's not. Not even one of the 10 that I eliminated. Yeah, you didn't eliminate Riho. I'm gonna start disrespecting everyone in this locker room, one by one. Or in tonight's case. Yeah. Because I'm Nyla Rose, the native beast. Alright. Now, for every tag team match she's in, she better not tag out. She should just, like, never tag out in her tag team matches now. Like, I understand this week, they're trying to build her up. And with the whole Leva Bates situation from, like, 2 weeks ago. But they've kind of set a precedent with her. Britt Baker versus Bea Priestley. I have still never seen that match. I have still not seen that. I need to take time to watch that match. Shawn Spears versus Joey Janela. Yeah, that was alright. Ooh, the AEW World Tag Team Championship match. That was pretty fun. That was a pretty fun match. I don't remember too much that happened, but I remember being a pretty fun match. That was a good match. I like Riho and Emi Sakura, even though the fans seemed they didn't care for it. Ah, man, that was a controversial one right there. I gave my thoughts on that before. Yeah, Heyman Page versus Pac. I don't even remember that match happening. Holy shit. That was good. That was one of my favorite matches on the entire show, Young Bucks and LAX. And then that was the best match on the show. Great match between Cody and Jericho. Classic old school wrestling storytelling in that match. And I loved every second of it. Which they never did, but you know. My thing was, as soon as they announced this stipulation for that match, you can already guarantee it wasn't going to happen. Because why would they just outright tell you what the finish was going to be? If they would have announced, which they did, if they would have announced this is what could happen, and then it happened, would anyone really be happy about that? Like honestly and truly, if they would have went to, no matter if Chris Jericho still would have won, maybe Cody would have won if it went to a decision. Would you guys have been happy if they went to a 60-minute time limit? I know a lot of you don't even want to see a 60-minute match with Chris Jericho in it, but would you even be happy with Cody winning off of a 60-minute decision after he is the one who announced that stipulation himself? He's the one who made that precedent. Because he is the EVP after all. It has to get approved by him, right? He knows all the things going on behind the stage and what goes on and what goes into making these matches. That's all him. Would you be satisfied with Cody winning in that way? No, I wouldn't have. So I'm glad he didn't win that way, and I'm glad he didn't win either. Because I think Jericho should have still been a champion, and he still is, which is great. Yeah, Cody just brought up the fact that, if I lost, I'll never compete for that. And yeah, Cody won't be competing for the AEW Championship ever again, supposedly. We'll see in a few years if that's really going to stand or not. But Cody's the EVP. Just to be challenging for the AEW World Championship. You stupid dick. Ah, man. AEW really loves the curse words. The shit has been said every single week. It's losing its luster. And it shouldn't lose its luster so soon, but it is, because it's like an every week thing when they have promos. Someone that says shit. Like, hey, guys, we gotta... I never saw you as undeniable. Undesirable, Cody. Back when he was in WWE, maybe I saw him as undesirable when he had the whole, what was it, the mustache going on when he was in, oh, you'll be smoking mirrors, like that. But not the high, my clone was well. Not the high pitched one, but like the slowed down smoke and mirrors one. When he had the mustache and he was like feuding with the Big Show. No, he wasn't feuding with the Big Show when he had the mustache. Who was he feuding with when he had the mustache? He was feuding with Randy Orton. I think he was feuding with Rey Mysterio too. When he's putting bags over people's heads, yeah, I hated Cody at that point. But at any other point, I was okay with Cody. What's up next? Oh man. Give me a reason. I wish I could skip this promo package because I already seen it. But because it's a commentary track and I can't fast forward without you guys being interrupted, I have to keep this going and just pretend like I don't know what happens, even though I do know what happens. So, while this is happening, why don't we do something and go through the upcoming AEW match card? And let's talk about it. AEW 11/2019 match card. I know a few matches that are happening. I know a few. Let me just get a refresher real quick. I know one of the matches is Nick Jackson versus Phoenix, which I'm looking forward to that match. Because it's like, you get the Young Bucks, they're a tag team package. But rarely, if ever, do you see these guys compete in singles action. I don't remember exactly why he's competing one-on-one, but Nick Jackson's facing off against Phoenix. I'm super excited. I think both men are the highlights of their teams. Not to knock Pentagon or Matt Jackson, but I think Nick Jackson is the best of the Lucha Bros, and I think Phoenix is the best of I got mixed up. I think Nick Jackson's the best of the Young Bucks, and I think Phoenix is the best of the Lucha Bros, so they're going to tear it up. It's going to be spotty, but I can't wait to see how Nick Jackson does on his own. That'll be my first time seeing Nick Jackson wrestle a standalone singles match, because I love his hot tags when he's with the Young Bucks, so we'll see. We also got Santana and Ortiz versus Private Party. That should be really good. I was talking to my little sister the other day. Now, mind you guys, when I went to Philadelphia, I took her to the show. And she enjoyed it, but I haven't really seen or hear her talk about AEW that much. But I was talking to her. She was like, I haven't watched wrestling in like 2 weeks because Raw and SmackDown's so boring and this and that. And I'm like, well, why don't you watch AEW or NXT or whatever? She's like, I forgot what I was saying. She's like, what did she say? she said, "Isn't those Puerto Rican guys wrestling on that show?" And I'm like, yeah. She's like, "What are their names?" I'm like, LAX. He's like, "Yeah, LAX." Like she remembered some of the guys from that show. She doesn't remember all of them, but she remembered some of the guys, which is good, I guess. Maybe she'll watch AEW this week. She's still very hesitant. So for all of you who wanted to update my little sister and if she's become a mark yet, no, she's still very hesitant on it. I gotta give her some time to warm to the idea of watching other wrestling companies. She's about to be 16 next month. Well, in January, she'll come around. Same way I did when I was 16 years old. But anyway, we also have a Dynamite Dozen Battle Royale, where the final two participants in the ring will face off in a singles match next week, where the winner will receive a special AEW Diamond Ring. Very interesting, because what does the Diamond Ring really entail? Oh wait, we got TH2 and Kip Sabian versus SCU and Shima. Interesting match coming up here. Let me get back to the rest of this card. I'm going to review before I get back to this match. I think this is very interesting because it's like they haven't announced what the diamond ring is supposed to really like mean. Like, we know it's a diamond ring, and a diamond ring could be anything from like a diamond ring to a literal like, you know, ring that goes on your finger. What is it supposed to be? It's supposed to be like a future championship match. It's like Stadium where they get one wish, like the Cinderella tournament. Like, what is the diamond ring supposed to mean? Is it like a you know what I would like to see with the diamond ring stipulation? I would like to see a stipulation where the winner must hold the diamond ring for at least 30 days. They must defend the diamond ring every single week for the next 30 days. And if they can hold on to that ring for 30 days, then they will get an AEW championship match. Now, if they were to lose the diamond ring, then the 30 days will reset until that person holds the ring for 3 days. That's what I would like to see. It's a completely new stipulation that I really can't think any company's ever done before, except for maybe Impact with the exhibition title a long ass time ago. But what do you guys think? You know, winner holds a diamond ring for 30 days, that they can hold it for 30 days, defending it every single week and not lose the ring, and then they should get an AEW championship match. That's how I see it. But I want to know what you guys think about the diamond ring stipulation, how it should go. As far as who I think should win, very up in the air. Because once again, I don't know exactly what the winner gets. So I can't really tell you who I want to win the match. I mean, off the top of my head, maybe MJF, since he's the new top heel in the company right now that's not named Chris Jericho. You could do MJF. MJF wins it. Maybe Wardlow. We don't even know who's in the ring. We don't even know who's in this match. So they don't got much to go off of here. And then finally, Jon Moxley versus Darby Allin. Jon Moxley said he wanted to take on all comers. And Darby Allin says, "Jon Moxley, I accept." And Tony Schiavone was like, he accepts Jon Moxley? Like Jon Moxley came out the fucking closet or something. I can't wait for that match. On the live stream, earlier in the live stream, when Jon Moxley doing a promo, I said, I really hope Darby Allin comes out and accepts it. And it's not even like, I don't know. Like, the two men, they fought in various different styles with death matches, and I feel like they could have a really kick-ass match. This is going to be a kick-ass match, I'm sure. Who wins? I want to say that Jon Moxley probably going to beat Darby Allin here. Darby Allin has been built up pretty well in AEW. He can afford a loss to Jon Moxley. It's not a huge one. He's not losing to somebody like fucking, I don't know, Kip Sabian. He's losing to Jon Moxley. Yeah, if you lose to Jon Moxley, it's like, oh, yeah, it's like, okay, I can understand it. Like, if you lose to Kenny Omega, it's like, oh, okay, I can understand. Even though Kenny Omega feels like he loses all the damn time in AEW, but still. So yeah, that's kind of the match card here. We're getting ready for our 3-on-3 between TH2 and Kip Sabian and Shima and SCU. And one of the SCU members, Scorpio Sky, was the first man to pin the AEW World Champion. So if anything, that should have him in line for AEW World Championship match very soon. When? Not too sure. But he should be in line if that's how we're going off of. Like the old school wrestling stipulation where if you pin the champion, you get a championship match. Scorpio Sky should be in line. But we'll see. We'll see how they go about that. You know, AEW has announced a pay-per-view schedule once again, so it's not like I can tell you, oh, well, at at the February pay-per-view Valentine's Day Massacre or whatever the hell. Like, no, it might be in a few weeks. It might be at the Bash at the Beach show. I mean, that's 2 months from now, but, you know. Could still happen a little bit later on. And we got Shima and Angelico starting off here. I remember Angelico from Lucha Underground days. That's where I kind of first got my eye set on Angelico and Jack Evans. Was from Lucha Underground, like the first season. You guys remember that show, Lucha Underground? I know it's been on in like a year, so people forgot about it. Forgot how many. Think of the roster on AEW and think about how many of those guys you've seen in Lucha Underground. Same with WWE. We got Killshot is in a WWE. Isaiah Scott, Shane Strickland, whatever you want to call him. We got Angelico and Jack Evans. We're both from Lucha Underground. They're on well, not from it, but they were on Lucha Underground. They're on AEW. Luchasaurus, I think his name was Vibera on Lucha Underground, which I never actually seen him wrestle on Lucha Underground because I was watching at that point. But he's on AEW. There's one more guy that I can't think off the top of my head, but they're on AEW once upon a time. I mean, that's not, of course, counting anybody who was featured on the All Out show or the Double or Nothing show, because it seems like people don't count Double or Nothing or Fyter Fest or Fight for Fallen as the... People count All Out, but they don't count the 3 previous pay-per-views as canon to AEW, which I don't get. I guess because they were free. I mean, Double or Nothing wasn't free. And Fyter Fest and Fight for Fallen, I can understand. They were free shows, even though it was still under the AEW banner, or free shows. Double or Nothing was the very, 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 very first AEW show, period. So the fact that people are saying, oh, that doesn't count, why the fuck does it not count? Why doesn't it count? Because it wasn't an AEW. I can understand for differentiating that from the Dynamite show. Okay, that's fine. But to say it doesn't count as AEW at all is stupid. And I feel like my argument may or may not be different, depending on if I actually went to the show or not, because I was there. But still. I'll be live from Indianapolis, Indiana this week. And next week, they'll be back in Chicago. Back in Chicago, the city that held All In and All Out. They'll be back at the Sears Center. So, what kind of match you guys think we're ready for? I think going back to the Sears Center is a big deal for them, because that's the show that really got AEW off the ground. You know, the idea of AEW off the ground. I think if they were to do Chris Jericho versus Scorpio Sky, it should be here in Chicago. So I think you could do that. You can do the singles match between the 2 guys left in the Dynamite Dozen. Maybe do an AEW Women's Championship match. I don't know against who. Maybe Hikaru Shida. They already had a match before, Riho and Hikaru, and Riho beat her, so I don't know about that one. Maybe Riho and Sadie Gibbs, because I'm still wanting that match to happen. Hasn't happened yet. Still a dream match of mine. I don't know, you could get a good 4-on-4 out of this. No, they'll think about it. They'll think about it. Kenny Omega still hasn't been medically cleared as far as I'm concerned, so maybe he'll be back in time for that show. Hopefully. So far, AEW, they're 8 episodes in. Still pretty fresh. Still feels like a totally different entity from WWE, which is the aesthetic, the appeal. So that's good. I'm a little disappointed, though. Because ever since AEW's been on TV, American Horror Story 1984 was on TV. And now that American Horror Story ended last week, now when AEW goes off and NXT goes off, I have nothing to watch. I used to, in my live stream, put my stuff away, go straight to my living room, and watch American Horror Story. Now, I'll probably just go to sleep. Like, this a little depressing. Now, if you ask me, the season of American Horror Story was a little... the ending, I think the ending was a positive one. I like the ending to an extent, but overall, the season wasn't there. I'm talking to the AHS fans out there, because I know a lot of you wrestling fans probably don't watch American Horror Story, but no. What's going on in 303? Yeah, I barely paying attention to. Think about this, guys. Kip Sabian was in one of the very first matches in AEW history. He was in the first singles match in AEW history against Sammy Guevara. I think he beat Sammy Guevara? I believe Kip Sabian won that match, so he technically won the first singles match in AEW history. I'm not saying push Kip Sabian to the fucking moon because of it, but, you know, feature the guy a little bit more. Do you guys want to see a Trios Tag Team Championship for AEW? I think they could possibly pull it off with the fact that they have like 4 or 5 different trios in AEW. They got the 2 trios right now, not counting Shima as part of SCU. Put Chris Daniels in there. If you want to do the Strong Hearts, you can do Shima, Lindemann, and T-Hawk. That's 3. Jurassic Express, that's 4. You got, what's the other team? What? The fuck? What was that? Zach Evans is fucking too much sometimes. You got the Best Friends and Orange Cassidy at 5. You got the Inner Circle of LAX and maybe Sammy Guevara, that's 6. You got the Elite of any variation, that's 7. I'm sure there's another one in there, it might be 8. You got about solid 7 different trios in AEW. I think they could pull off a trios division if they want to. I'm not saying it's needed. I'm not saying, oh, they have to. But if they want to pull one off, because God knows New Japan doesn't know how to do one properly. Who the fuck is it still Togi Makabe, Ryusuke Taguchi, and Toriano? I don't even remember who the trios champions are in AEW. I mean, in New Japan. So if they know how to book the titles correctly, unlike New Japan, I think it's possible. I don't want to see like 9 different titles like WWE does. They already have 3. I think maybe you do one mid-card title. You have 4. That's fine. I'd be fine with them having 4 for the rest of their entire run. I don't think they need a Cruiserweight Championship. I don't think they need a Women's Tag Team Champion. They don't need all that shit. They really don't need all that. They don't need a Women's Mid-Card No. We don't need all that. We just need a secondary, a primary, a tag, and a women's. And we're good. And then if you want to do a trios, cool. That's 5. If you go above 6, then you're doing too much. I think 6 should be the very dead stop, hard stop for titles. Really 5, but 6 if they want to go out whack and probably put a secondary women's title in there. But most companies don't do that, so I don't see why they should. That being said, match I'm looking at right now, not too bad, not too bad. Probably should be ending soon though, because I'm already 48 minutes into this podcast. Uh-oh. Make the tag to Shima. I think he's going to tag Frankie. God damn it. Take a sip of my agua here. There, Shima. He's coming alive. Drop kick. Didn't even have to do a springboard. He just did a springboard. Just do a springboard. What is he doing? Oh! Slapping Jack Evans, even though that slap wasn't even hard enough. What? Oh, me. Okay. Alright. Okay. See, this is why Shima's the best. Suplex on a helico. Oh, man. Here we go. You know, you can move at any time. There's a splash. I'm like, what the fuck? Wait, they're all being... You can move at any time. Move. You're looking at him, Jack Evans. Damn. I feel so bad for Angelico. He had to be on the receiving end of all that. He was on the bottom. He had to have all that weight on him. As Angelico started to come back here. Shima is like, what, 40-something years old? 41, 42 years old? And this man's still going like he could have a whole world title one if he wanted to. I wouldn't mind seeing Shima versus Chris Jericho at some point. They probably would tear it up. Chris Jericho is very much proven in the last few weeks of him wrestling that he can still go. Is he the Chris Jericho of old? No. But Chris Jericho can still go for 49 years old. Oh, referee. I could have sworn I was just seeing Helico pinning him, and referee didn't even do it. 450. Very agile is this man. Shima kicks out. Jack Evans be doing the most, man. Uh-oh. Might fuck around and do a double moonsault. I don't know. Oh, no, never mind. I thought he was about to do a double moonsault because Jack Evans is so athletic and so agile. Oh! Catch and cutter. Oh, boy. I don't like this. German? What the fuck? He landed on his feet, though. Like, he didn't land on his feet perfectly. Like, he landed on his feet, but his head still hit the mat. I don't know. That sounding was weird. Kip Sabian now in the ring. You say out of the way. What? Super J Cup winner? When the fuck did he win the Super J Cup? I thought the Super J Cup winner was El Fantasma. I mean, if El Fantasma went to AEW, I think that'd be a pretty hype signing for them. But he's in New Japan Rev Pro, so that's not happening. Not anytime soon. Yeah, see you later. And Shima. Here we go. Meteora. Sasha be proud. There we go. SCU. We're gonna beat Jericho. I'll say it again. I don't know what it is about that little alligator strap that they got going on in the back of their titles, but I like it. I like it. It's different. So used to seeing the black. I keep yawning. I'm so sorry. I'm not bored, I swear. I'm just a little tired. I don't know why I keep yawning like that. It's like you guys ever get like so much sleep that for some reason your body is still tired? I don't know. It's like I gotta get at least 6 or 7 hours of sleep, or else my body's gonna be super tired because I didn't get enough sleep or I got too much sleep. It's weird. It's weird how your body works. But AEW Full Gear. You guys buying Full Gear tomorrow at 8 p.m. apparently, which totally is not true. That show is not airing tomorrow at 8 p.m. It already aired. Already happened. But that was AEW Dark, guys. That was your episode of All E-Lite for this week. For this today, at least. Because tomorrow we'll be getting another... Oh, my God. The AEW Dark from Boston got 1 million views. Good for them. Good for them. They 1 million views. That's really good for them on YouTube. I mean, they get 1 million... They're close to getting 1 million views on TV. But on YouTube, if you get over 1 million views, that means people are actually watching. So that's always good to know. But anyway, guys, thank y'all for listening again to this commentary track of AEW Dark. What did you guys think? Comment down below. Let me know. I will see you all tomorrow for another AEW Dark or All E-Lite. Peace out, guys.